Need some fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins? Go to MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below. Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Madden Money Shot, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. Got another gameplay video / defense money play. I'll get to that in a minute. Basically, this is in a draft champions, as you guys can see. So you can see my picks in the background. Before I get into the video, though, I don't always show my picks, but I want to take a minute to basically tell you guys why I wasn't on for about a week. Basically, the same thing that happened. If you follow my channel back in the summertime, it was the same thing that happened back in the summer, where basically my channel got suspended for something that, to me, I mean, like I said, I think it was really stupid. It was because I had some links in my previous videos about 2 years ago, maybe prior, 2 to 3 years ago. I had some links in my videos that YouTube at the moment no longer supports. So I had to go back and delete about 2 years worth of videos. So pretty much every video prior to Madden 18 on my channel has been deleted so that I don't have this issue again. What is that website, you're asking? I don't know if I say it, if I can get in trouble or anything like that. Who knows? YouTube is really finicky when it comes to this stuff. But it was basically DraftKings links. DraftKings and FanDuel. The same DraftKings and FanDuel you see all over TV. Every time you turn on the TV on NFL Network, on ESPN, whatever. I got suspended for having links to those sites. So, like I said, it's really stupid to me, but I'm not messing with it anymore. So I went ahead and I deleted, several years worth of videos because I have thousands of videos, and like I said, I haven't really used those links for several years now, but I'm still getting heat from YouTube about it, even though they're very old. But either way, since I'm back today, we're going to be looking at a defense. It's a defensive scheme. It's a two-play scheme, one of which I already put out not too long ago. You guys probably know my channel for this. I see this one defense all over the place. Every time I'm online, I see the first defense that I'm going to show you. But since the post-patch, they really improved cover 2. So, I've also put together a really good complementary defense out of the very same nickel 335 wide package. Now, the cover 2 sync, you're going to see me in that quite a bit. Right here, I'm in that cover 2. Now, right here, I actually don't even get to set up that way that I want to, but I at least get my extra blitzer in. I'm pretty much going to blitz in one of these yellow zones on the edge pretty much every time. Like I said, there, he hiked it before I got a chance to get the full setup in. He's going to do it again. He's going to run a hurry up, and he's going to do the exact same thing. Once again, I switch it over to the cover 2, because when I see that bunch formation, I'm thinking of the wheel routes that beat man coverage.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
On the very next play, though, in this scheme, I'm still going to run the man blitz on any third down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Because I want to get pressure. People make mistakes when you send pressure at them, and they also make mistakes on critical downs. You know what I mean? People just, they lock into one route no matter what. I mean, it's just really an easy way to get the sticks turned over. The very next play, I don't know what happened with this dude's punt, but he basically didn't get anything. He probably should have just went for it at this point. This scheme that I'm showing you right now, these plays I'm showing you right now, I would love to do a full breakdown video of this, because I picked the Broncos playbook. They got a really good set out of this formation. If you guys want to see these plays, make sure to hit the like button, and I'll put this out next, because I have already won a ton of games using that very same scheme and very same setup. So here we go once again. This is sometimes, if I do this cover 2 look, which I do right here, you can see the coverage is tight. I mean, I'm getting sacks. The coverage is as tight as it gets. He's, like I said, he's running a hurry up on me, which is making it a little bit difficult to get all my adjustments in. But you can see here, I mean, the gist of it is spreading my defensive line, spreading my linebackers, and bringing the user middle linebacker down into the gap. Now, I can also make my choice of either blitzing the extra, the outside pass rusher there, which here I do not. Like I said, sometimes I'll go for the coverage, sometimes I'll go for the extra blitzer. But you can see there's really nothing there. Even when he's catching it, it's airtight coverage. There's really nothing there. The cover 2 is really good post-patch when it comes to this stuff. And then, like I said, on any third down, I'm just going to send extra heat, because people make mistakes. They make mistakes on third down. They make mistakes under heat. So that's pretty much, as simple as it gets. So basically, I'm switching back and forth between these two, so my opponent never really knows what they're looking at. You can see right here, he doesn't even know what he's looking at based off the fact that I'm mixing in it so well.
Gotcha, bitch! He could go all the way!
And you can see, I mean, once again, like I said, mistakes. Third down. 3rd and 6, he's going for a drag. I'm all over that. I see multiple receivers. I pick it off. I take it to the house. So, very quick game. You're going to see this guy. He's going to go ahead. He's going to roll out after this.
See ya!
Like I said, I'm going to try to get a little bit more of a breakdown of the actual blitz in this game. But you know, I'm showing this in gameplay for a couple reasons. One, a lot of people like to say, you know, show it in gameplay, and two, I had a lot of time off, so I played a lot of games. So for this whole week that I was off, I got a lot of gameplay, a lot of great examples of some of these plays, offense and defense working in videos. Here I get a little bit of a better look of what the blitz looks like. So like I said, I send my outside linebacker / edge rusher, so I got a 5-man blitz. I also want a QB contain. I don't know if I get that off necessarily on this play, but if I'm doing this and if I'm playing the run, I typically want to press and hard flat. If I'm using this as a run defense, an outside edge run defense, it's going to work really well if I hard flat and press these corners. So like I said, this is a really good defense for run and pass. You can see right there, I mean, the pressure that I get, the airtight coverage is just great. Cover 2 is by far, to me, the best defense post patch. So next play, I could have probably blitzed, I could have probably used it right at the gap there, but I didn't. I don't know, it was there. Sometimes I take that. Sometimes I'll just go right for the quarterback and get a sack. I probably should have there because I give up a 4th and 1. I'm pretty sure he's going to go for it. I don't even really try anything else. I try to step up my size a little bit, go with a 4-3. Like I said, same principles apply. I mean, I'm setting the house here because I'm expecting a run. But if, you know, the same thing, if I you know, hard flat and press, it'll take away outside runs, but he gets the first down, so it's hard to stop him on 4th and 1. I probably could have came with a little bit of a better defense, but no big deal. So right back to my money package. Here we go once again. Like I said, I'm either going to blitz, or if I think he's got something for that blitz, I'll switch over to the cover 2. It's pretty much the only 2 defensive plays I need the entire game. Right here, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to create this outside defender. I don't know if that worked because it looked like he made an audible. He's thinking about something now, trying to draw me off sides, I guess. Doesn't work. I never really put my adjustment on aggressive, so I don't know what he was trying to do necessarily. But here, I mean, like I said, tight coverage no matter what. Whether you run the man coverage, the cover 2, you're getting tight coverage. I mean, he gets to play there, but you can see that ball get knocked out as many times as it gets caught. That's just kind of how it is. I mean, like I said, you can see whether cover 2 or man, I'm getting great coverage. So here we're going to send that pressure once again. I didn't get down to the gap like I wanted. You got to get down in that gap pre-snap. You can see right there, I was behind and I almost shot through the gap, which is not what I want. I want to pull a blocker. You know what I mean? I don't want to get through myself. I want to pull a blocker and get my defensive ends in. So here we go once again. The run defense is like I said, it's really good whether you run the cover 2 or the man. That's one of the things I like about this. Great pass defense, great run defense, whether you run either or. He caught me one time with that, you know, you can hit, if I do blitz this outside guy, if I do go for the pressure look like I do here, you can see right here, I mean, it leaves a little bit of coverage to be desired. Here, I just make a user mistake. I went after the guy that was being covered by my other zone rather than staying true to my zone, so that's my mistake. I give up a play there. And then
We could go.
I'm going to get a lot of sacks with these 2 plays. That's just the bottom line. A lot of pressure. So he's already in field goal range, and we're going to just try to knock him out of it. So here we go once again with the pressure. I see that bunch formation. That bunch formation is always going to make me switch over to the cover 2 because if depending on what the play is, it can be an issue. And then, like I said, there is a slight gap there based off of that extra lineman, setting that extra lineman. That's about the only weakness to this defense. As you can see, he's hit me several times over that area. So here we're going to mix it up because, you know, another thing is you don't want to get too predictable, and I think that I pretty much have done that to this point in this drive. So we're in a little bit of desperation mode. We got to send this guy back based off of the fact that he's driving me. So I'm just gonna send a house blitz.
We could go. Woo!
So here, like I said, pushing him back. We need to get some sacks. We need to get him out of his rhythm because he's found a hole against that cover 2, and he's found some success against the man coverage. So now I'll go with a completely different play. Cover 3. I haven't run a cover 3. I'm all over that gap. Give up underneath. You know, not a big deal because I got him in a manageable situation here. So he's in a 3rd and 19. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go. I mean, I'm in the big nickel over G. This is also a very good defense that I put out recently. Coverage-wise, all these defenses I'm showing you are terrific in coverage, but these are also some pretty good blitzes. Like I said, this defense here I put out in the gameplay not too long ago. Still one of my go-tos. Here he's got 7 blocking. He's only got 3 going out on routes, and you can see how easy it is with all this coverage.
We could go. Woo!
And then we get a coverage sack, knocking him out of field goal range. So now he's in a position where he can't even kick a field goal. He's got a punt away to me. And sure enough, once again, I don't know what's going on with this guy's punter, if he's got a broken foot, but he kicks it very short, runs into my kick returner. So now I'm going to get an extra 15 yards on top of that. So basically it just flips the field, and I get the ball basically where he had it. He probably should just went for it at that point. But he took up most of the first quarter. Most opponents that I play in this game mode quit before the end of the first quarter. So he had enough success that he's still in the game. I come out. I expected to go with a little zig route there. but ultimately he doesn't cover the middle here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit him with this inside zone. Just hit him with a little juke right there. Take that ball for about 15, on a pretty good first run. Then, like I said, this is pretty much my scheme right now with these plays. Like I said, if you want to see a full breakdown of this particular offense, I have a lot of gameplay footage of this, of me dominating with this, including the Super Bowl with this very same formation. So hit the like button. So here, I mean, this is, I could have easily went Y, but I just decided to take off because I got Kyler Murray. You know what I mean? Like, I got an 88 speed quarterback. He wasn't really, taking me underneath. So I get a little run happy with my quarterback here. But ultimately, I mean, I could have waited and tried to hit Y. And since I saw that, I tried to do it here, but it wasn't as successful because I don't think he used the same defense. But I definitely had Y deep on the last play, and I was kicking myself. So on the next play, I'm still kind of experimenting with this. I mean, I love how tight these receivers are, so I'm thinking this could possibly be a cover 3 beer. So I streak the A route. I'm watching for those seams.
Break yourself, fool!
And sure enough, he jumps inside, giving me a huge play down the field. So I think that's more of a dink and dunk offense, but he made a mistake with the user at the safety, so I just took advantage. So bottom line, right here, we're going back to that defense. You're going to see this play get massive sacks on back-to-back plays. I think he's running the exact same man-beater play where, I don't know, it just totally fails him. Like, so he just basically ran that exact same play twice because I think he's trying to beat me deep on some sort of deep crossing route, and, it just isn't there because the pressure's there. So it's an instant sack both times. So here we go once again. We're going to hit him with that exact same blitz that got us off the field last drive. 3rd and 24. I just love the coverage you get from this play. It's a really great coverage play. So we're just going to hit him with this. I don't necessarily need the immediate pressure. Now, he can take the check down. I mean, I'm not worried about that. On a 3rd and 24, he gets back about 7. Then he's going to go for it. Not necessarily the smartest move. 4th and 17.
We can go.
Like I said, we're just going to give it the exact same sack. I really think he's trying to hit a deep crosser that just isn't there. So here, back to our goal line offense, back to this exact same package, the RB route. I'll take that. He falls for him. He fights for about pretty much all of it. I would have got a couple yards, but he fights for about 5, 6, 7, 8 extra yards. And then I'm going to go down and try to hit him with some run plays. I'm not too worried about necessarily scoring. I know I'm in a good position, bottom line. I get a little too cute. I probably should have went with the QB sneak. I thought he'd be expecting that. And, the outside, the toss just totally fails. So no big deal because, like I said, the game's going my way. So I'm just going to take 3. You're pretty much going to see in all my game plays, I will take the points. So here we go. We're going right back to that defense. I think, like I said, this is that deep crosser they were going for. He barely gets it off. As he's getting hit, he gets the lucky animation, and he finally gets the play. So, like I said, that's why from time to time, I'll switch over to the cover 2. Here, though, I mean, I can't give up a big bomb anymore. So I'm going to stay in that aggressive defense. We're going to try to knock him back the exact same way. 2nd and inches. Like I said, I switch over to cover 2 here last minute just to get some extra zones. And he almost gets in. I mean, it's definitely getting close. But he doesn't have any timeouts. So he tries to spike the ball, but he runs out of time. So poor clock management cost that guy points. And we're on to the second half. Up 2 possessions here. I mean, he tries to user that, totally fails him. That was just, I really like those RPO plays, man. That was a perfect use of an RPO. So now I'm definitely getting creative because I don't typically use those RPO plays that much. Here I'm going through the I-forms trying to find some good run plays because I'm in a good position. And I find a play I've never seen before. This looks like a really interesting route concept. I'm thinking, I'm going to motion this guy in. I'm either going to hit that crossing route or I'm going to hit that tight end depending on who he doesn't user. So I like what I see. So here he uses the A route. I'm going to hit him with the X route. And then boom, he's up the field for an easy score from 29 yards out. Like I said, very unique play. Came up with it on the spot. That's why I love this game mode. So very next play, I'm going back to that cover 2. I'm going with the coverage version because I don't want to give up nothing. So here we're just dropping back. We're using this middle route. There's nothing open, so he takes off, which is totally a mistake.
Break yourself, fool!
And we're about to get another defensive touchdown. So, like I said, this defense does it all. It really just depends on how you use it. Give up no points in this video, and I scored more than I gave up. So that's it. That's the video. If you guys want to see more gameplay videos like this, more money plays from these scenarios, do me a favor to like button. I'll do that next. Other than that, thanks for watching, man. Money shit out.
You win. Perfect.
Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.